Yo, what's the deal, player? You on the Trap Money Show once again with your host, Trap Money. And today, y'all, I got a special episode. You know what I'm saying? This might be long. I don't know. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a lot to unpack with this one. So it might be a long one. You know what I'm saying? Might as well do a long one. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to go outside. For some reason, it's snowing in April and shit. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? The real Los Santos, you know what I'm saying? And the real Los Santos, where Los Santos is based off, is hot as shit. But it's snowing outside for some reason when I get on the game. All right, I guess. But since we inside, I'm gonna tell a story that a lot of people wouldn't tell this story. You feel me? A lot of people get on this game and they try to act like, you know what I'm saying, they Superman, you know what I mean? And they could never be touched. Like Almighty and them niggas, when they be talking, it just be sounding like, they say I'm full of myself. Bruh. Anyway, one thing I can definitely do is talk about my L's. And today, I'm gonna tell y'all about the biggest L I've ever took, bro. The biggest L I've ever had to hold. And it's kind of a two-part story. So look, check this out. Now, this episode is going to be this is going to be a PC episode. You know what I'm saying? Mostly PC. But it will have a lot of console uh, things happening or whatever, right? Because this is all happening at the same time. Now, in 2023, I officially came to PC, right? And it was a wild time in my life. You feel me? IRL shit. You feel me? And okay, so PC came. I just got my new PC. You feel me? And I always heard about this server called Streets of LS. You know what I'm saying? From what I understood, Streets of LS is where everybody I knew was at. You know what I'm saying? So all my ops, the ballers, the frogs, everybody was on Streets of LS. Right? Because you get on other servers and it's like, all right, I'm good on this shit that these niggas in here doing. You know what I mean? But Streets of LS, I'm like, all right, that's my shit. You feel me? That's some baller shit. That's some frog shit. Let's go do it. So at first, I didn't see nobody in there. It'd be like one person in there, maybe, or I'll be the only one, right? Uh, I had missed a big ass wave of that uh, in like 2021. I guess that's what happened when everybody from my crew went over there. So I'm getting there, and one of the first people I end up running into was actually this fool E, right? So E pulled up, and shit was just normal, bro. Like I forgot what the initial conversation was, but wasn't nobody tripping. You know what I'm saying? He was really telling me how to get everything started. You feel me? Because I don't understand shit. So he just telling me, "Oh, do this, do that," and through doing that, me and E just became cool again. You feel me? You know, we was just hanging out, same way we always did, chilling, chilling. The one thing I did notice about E now was E changed. You feel me? E was a lot more gangster now. Now that E's on PC, he's a lot more gangster, a lot more active. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. I'm trying to get comfortable in this situation that I'm in. You feel me? All he want to do is slide on this person, slide on that person. You know what I mean? Like doing too much. Like Doing way too much. So I remember we now had a economy, you know what I'm saying? We all had to make some money. You feel me? So somebody had put me on to, where I could have me a little trap house. You feel me? So I go over to my trap house and I'm trapping for hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there in the server. Sometimes it's just me in the server, sometimes other people, but I'm just sitting in the trap house for hours, bruh. And this is why I say I ain't gonna talk about IRL shit, but bro, I was sitting on that PC for hours, bro. And people in IRL was getting mad. You feel me? But I'll save that story. I might tell that story one day, even though it's an IRL ass story. But it got a lot to do with GTA. So anyway, people was getting mad, you know what I'm saying? I'm running up the bag, you feel me? I'm actually starting to become the plug, you feel me? People hitting me up to get they shit. Like, bro, let me get it. So I'm supplying the streets at this point, you feel me? Whole time I'm doing this, E's being annoying as fuck. Man, it's a slide on the ops, man. Slide on the ops. Your ass always up in here trying to do this shit, trying to make some money. Up in here in the trap house, man. Go slide on some ops. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get to the bread, bro. Nah, fuck all that. Man, you changed, man. You changed, man. You used to be like this, man. You used to like to shoot. Like, bro, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? PC got a lot of different shit going on, bro. And as a creative player, bro, I'm just gonna be doing shit over there. You feel me? So you gotta understand shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm doing all that, you feel me? We straight. But on console, front yard is on the same shit. Same shit with South Rancho. We beefing with South Rancho. I got a whole new set of front yards. You feel me? The homie came from PlayStation. Like I told you, it was front yards on PlayStation. I mean, PlayStation. The homie came from Xbox. Like I said, it was front yards on Xbox. I had a whole little front yard crew over there. And one of the homies from over there was he had just came to PlayStation. You feel me? He came over there, and then I had my crew. You feel me? With Tech and everybody like that. You feel me? And he got with them, and they was on console doing the front yard shit. You feel me? And this is 2023. Now this is like late 2023, right? Like the fourth quarter of 2023. Now we still doing the same shit. You feel me? We still running the same situation. It's war with South Rancho. It's war with Eastside Ballers. But on PC, you know, it's South Rancho's over there. He had even got a couple dudes, this dude named Heck and Tito, to join Front Yard. He recruited them for Front Yard. I ain't know these niggas. He brought these niggas into the server from another server and they had them join Front Yard. You feel me? So that's to show you how cool me and E was. Even though he's South Rancho at the time and I'm Front Yard. I understand why he was South Rancho because I'm thinking like, bro, you way more OG than O Head. Why are you in this nigga's crew? Like, why are you under O Head's goofy ass? He's a whole goofy. You not on console to see the shit this nigga's over there doing, bro. But the shit is backwards. And I know you wouldn't be down with that shit. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, uh, so the war is still going on console. So on this one day, we having a shootout with South Rancho, me and Waukee, dude I said came from Xbox, right? We having a shootout, and somebody else was here. But we was having a shootout with Eastside Ballers in South Rancho, right? And when I catch old head, I pop old head, you feel me, and all of that, and then I'm shooting at a bunch of people, right? It's a bunch of people around me, so I'm shooting. We having a lobby. It's a lobby war. You feel me? We all know what a lobby war is. You shooting at all kind of people, right? So this dude Baller Zay pulls up in a car. I see him. He far away though. So we shooting. We going back and forth. I end up dropping. I get, you know what I'm saying, back up. And Baller Zay is driving all the way across the city going to Blaine County, bro. Zay from Eastside Ballers. He's going all the way to Sandy Shores, bro. He's going all the way over there so he can go back to his trailer. It's a whole lobby war cracking right here. We over there by the stadium, bro. We over there by the LS River, bro. Feel me? We by the hood, bro. Grove Street is not far from here. So right across the river, bro. And your ass drives all the way over to Blaine County after you catch me one time, bro. While I'm in the lobby war. So I probably already had damage, bro. I'm shooting at multiple people, bro. And you went all the way. You feel me? So he's out of here. So what he does after that shootout is over, I guess that night or whatever, immediately probably, he goes to a private lobby with his boys from South Rancho and East Side Ballers. And they get together and they say, we're going to make a movie about smoking trap money. So he goes and they got a whole script, you know what I'm saying? They make a whole movie. They go into the car, we're gonna get trap money, and they put it out there. They go out there and he puts in a little scene where he shoots me over there where we was having a lobby war. Like they just ran up on me and shit. I'm just like, this is the most fraud shit I've ever seen, bro. You know, we just never did shit like that, bro. We got scenes like that that we did a long time ago, bro. Like in 20 fucking 16, bro. Well, we know it's a fraud somewhere, and we know he's slipping over there. So we all make a movie. You can check it out on Baller 1527 channel. We get in the car, and then we roll up, and then he comes out for real, not knowing we out there, and we light his ass up. So it's like when we do content, and a lot of that shit is actually real, bro. It's annoying when a dude do some shit that's just fake, bro. I'm not gonna put up on nobody in a lobby war, shoot them, and then leave, run away to Blaine County and then go make a whole movie about how I caught, like, you didn't catch shit, bro. You would have got smoked if you stayed. You ran away from me, bro. I was chasing you, bro, till I realized you was going to Sandy Shores, bro. And I said, never mind, bro. It's too many ops over here I can fight. I'm not about to. I didn't know he was gonna go make a fucking movie though. If I knew that, I would have hunted your punk ass down. I was like, oh, Balls got one kill. He ran away. He's a bitch. That's why I'm looking at it. Now, after that, we still on PC. We doing our thing. Me and E, I started doing the series, the House Arrest series. If you want to see the House Arrest series, it's on my IG. Uh, and we was doing that, right? Everything was cool. And then Zay, once again, Zay catches Tech. Tech, y'all know who Tech is. That's Tech Money. You don't play with Tech, bro. I don't play around when it comes to Tech. You feel me? That's Trap Money's lady right there. You can't do no shit like that to Tech, bro. So he catches Tech standing in front of the clothing store in Strawberry. And she was like AFK and shit, you feel me? So she didn't even know. So she see this dude's video. And he like, yeah, I caught Tech. So he shoots her in front of the clothing store and he drives off. He's probably off the radar. So he's like, yeah, Trap Money, your girl just got smoked. Woo, 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 woo. And he puts out a video and puts it on Instagram. Like, oh yeah, Trap Money girl got smoked, blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at the post and I'm like, bro, I'm about to fuck Zay up, bro. You don't run up on Tech, right? You don't run up on Tech Money. And then I look into the comments, bro. Like, man, who talking shit? And guess who I see in the comments with a bunch of laughing emojis, bro? This nigga E, bro. And I'm already hot about the picture, bro. I mean, about the video. So then I see your ass in here just laughing and shit, bro. Like, bro, that shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, my dude, we've been up in this server thugging for the last how many months, bro? If you see me right now, it's all love, bro. So why are you getting under the shit when they talking about, oh, trap money, what happened to your girl, trap money, what happened, and you laughing like shit funny. That's funny, bro. That's crazy. Dude was like, damn, trap. Damn, what happened? I remember that shit, bro. He was like, damn, trap. What happened to your girl? Blah, 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 right? And your ass is laughing. So I'm like, all right, all right. You know what time it is now? It's time to get E ass out the way. So I can't hang with this nigga no more, bro. You laughing at shit like that, bro. The back door is coming. You feel me? You already plotting on being not cool with me at some point. I wasn't looking at it like that, bro. I really was not looking at it like that, bro. And that's my fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? But I said I gotta get this dude, bro. So here was my plan, right? I said I'm gonna do some metagaming. What Sosa taught us about. I said I'm gonna do me some metagaming. I'm gonna change my name on this joint. Because you could change your name on PC before you go into the server, right? And even though your name is up, people can't tell where you are. You can just see who's in here, like, or you can hit the list. And, all right, this such in here. So it'll say trap money's in here. Well, I changed that shit. I changed it to something else, just some random ass name I just came up with, right? So they want to know it's me. So I know E in here because I see his name. I know Heck is in here because I see his name. And oh, I gotta throw this in here. Heck had made a diss song. He had flipped and went to South Rancho. Now that he kicking it with them, he got with Baja, I think, or somebody like that, and made a diss track about me and shit. So now I'm like, I'm gonna smoke Heck any fucking way. So this all happened at the same time, right? So I'm like, all right, for sure. I'm about to get these dudes. So I come into the lobby, I come into the server, and I go to where they hang out. They hang out at because on the server I can't tell where they at on the map. Uh, so you gotta really figure out where people are. You just know they in here somewhere, but you don't know where they are. They could be inside, they could be outside. You don't know anything. So I go over to the projects because I know that's where they like to hang out at. So I go to the projects and I sit like a block away. I might have been on Covenant. So I was a little bit of ways away, right? And I'm texting E, and I tell E, I say, "Hey, yo, I want to join South Rancho. Let me join South Rancho." I shouldn't be saying this because this is really my playbook. How I be getting people, but fuck it. That was 3 years ago. I'll make a new one. So I tell E, bro, I say, "Hey, yo, I want to join y'all crew." E is like, "For sure, for sure." Oh, I gotta throw this in here, right? Before I say this. Uh, so PC gets sketchy sometimes, right? So sometimes I will get in the server on PC and then I'll be talking to E or whatever and I can't hear nothing he's saying. And I'm like, yo, you hear me? He's like, I hear you. You can't hear me? I'm like, I can't hear you. He's like, you got to pop your head. So pop your head means you have to just leave the server and come back in. You reset it because your settings is fucked up. Sometimes you'll join your settings just be fucked up. That's how PC is. And it's just what it is, right? Most of the time, your shit gonna be fine. But sometimes your settings gonna be fucked up. Now, when your settings is fucked up like that, sometimes you can't see people and they're right in front of you. Sometimes, sometimes you can't hear nobody, and then sometimes like you can't either run or something. But for sure, If you pull your gun out, bro, especially you have a automatic gun, bro. If you pull your gun out and you start shooting it, it's just gonna go. That's it. It's gonna let off two shots and it's gonna jam. It's gonna feel like it jammed, but it's really your settings fucked up. So you be like, damn, why I can't shoot my gun? And you be like, yo, your settings fucked up. You gotta pop your head and come back. Like, all right, you come back, your shit fine. Shoot, it's feel me? It's not and click, 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 click. Like, what the fuck? Why my shit not shooting? It just gets stuck or something. So I'll just call it your gun jamming, right? So this happens sometimes. So I go over, so I text E, right? And he said, yeah, we over in the projects. Come meet us over here. So I'm like, cool. They over in the project. So I go over there. Now, I got on all black. I got my face covered. They can't tell it's me. They don't know it's me. They think somebody trying to come get put off South Rancho. So I meet him in the projects. I walk up to him. Now, as I walk up on E, he got his back to me and everything. I'm like, I could just smoke this fool. Feel me? So I pull the gun out. I point the gun at him. I'm like, hands up, bruh. Hands up. And I tell E. And I know E turns around and he got his hands up. And I'm looking at E, right? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, he was on me for a long time, bro. I never smoked E before. You feel me? E never smoked me. I never smoked E before. To this day. So I put the gun in his face. He had his hands up. I'm like, damn, he really put his hands up. He ain't reaching for his shit. Damn. I'm gonna just ask this fool, what's up with that comment? And if he say the wrong thing, it is what it is. I'm gonna smoke his ass. But I'm gonna ask this fool, what's up with that comment, bro? And give him a chance to say something. You feel me? Should have been cold hearted with it probably, but hey, probably wouldn't have mattered because I'm so at the time, I'm like, where Heck at though? Because I know Heck is in here, bro. So where the fuck is he at? Let me know where he at real quick. In case I gotta, feel me? And as I'm asking him where Heck is at, I'm gonna say where Heck at. And if he say Heck is somewhere else, I'm gonna just be like, all right, so what's up with the bullshit, bro? What you on, bro? And that would have been what that would have been. You feel me? If I gotta shoot him, I gotta shoot him. But the original thing was to run up and just shoot them niggas because if it was two of them, I would just run up just shoot. That was the whole reason for the mask and everything. Like I said, I felt sorry for E and shit, so I'm like, let me give him a chance. I'm like, so what's the deal, bro? That's what I was gonna say. But as I'm saying, where is Heck at? Heck pops the fuck up right behind me. And then I get smoked. Now the whole time I'm asking E, where is Heck at and all this and all that, he's not saying nothing. He didn't say one word. Heck didn't say shit. I just got shot all of a sudden. You feel me? And I drop and they just not speaking at all. But they they started shooting my body up and shit, started doing weird shit. So I just FA got the fuck out of here. Because I'm not about to let y'all do the type of shit that me and E used to do to other people. You're not about to do that shit to me. I already know what the fuck he about to do because he got that shit from me. And you're not about to start. I'm not going to say what it is, so I don't want everybody doing it. But I've done it before. E tried to do it. I said, no, you're not going to disrespect me like that, bro. So I just FA'd, right? Got out of there. Feel me? Otherwise, I would have stayed. If they just left me there, I would just stayed. But I had to FA because he was about to do some weird shit. So, what I was gonna say was, they put a video out of this shit, right? Talking about how they smoked me. E put it out on his page and all this, kept putting it on his story. But the whole time, E didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? He just saw what Heck did. Heck shot me, not you, bro. You was just there. You started shooting my body up and shit, but that was it, bro. You didn't smoke me. I was already gone. So They put a video out, and as I'm watching the video, I hear myself talking, but now I hear them what they was saying, bro. So I'm like, damn, I couldn't hear them that whole time, but they could hear me, and they recorded all that shit. So I'm like, oh, now I can hear what they saying. You feel me? But that meant that even if I would have just pulled up shooting, my shit would have jammed because I couldn't hear them. So my settings was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all thinking, oh, that's his biggest L ever. No, this is not my biggest L ever, bro. Like I said, it happened in a sequence. What happened next is my biggest L I've ever took on GTA. And I don't care. I know some of y'all niggas gonna be talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Laughing about it and trying to, bro, just remember I'm telling y'all this because nobody knows what happened but me, bro. Nobody knows this story but me. The people that it happened to don't know this story, bro. Because they don't know that that was me, bro. Now, like I said, I'm on there metagaming, right? So I changed my name again. Now I'm mad, bro. I'm pissed the fuck off. I was telling Tech all this shit. Like, we was talking on the phone or some shit. I'm telling her, oh, hot the day that shit happened. Like, I'm like, you feel me? I'm telling her about all this shit. And then I'm telling her what I'm finna do. She like, what you gonna do? I'm like, so this is what I'm gonna do. So I told Tech, I said, they always in those projects. So I'm gonna go to their projects and I'm gonna catch them in there. Feel me? Now the first night I tried to do it, I was across the street from the projects. I was in Rancho, but I was across the street. Feel me? Where those other blocks are, where it's just houses and shit. And I'm like masked up, and I'm by myself. They all in there. They deep. E in there, Baja in there, Heck in there. They all in there. So they turned up over in the projects parking lot. I see it from down the street because I'm on Jamestown, but I'm where the houses are on Jamestown. So I see him. I'm like, all right, I'm finna go. I'm finna do something. You feel me? So I got my gun out. I'm running over there. You feel me? Now, as I'm running, I'm crossing the street. All of a sudden, a car pulls up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I just run. Right? I run into one of those containers. You know them 18-wheeler containers. They're not on the 18-wheeler. They just on the ground. Right? The ones that be in the death matches and shit. I go inside of one of them, and I'm just hiding in the container. You feel me? With my gun just pointed at the door, because if they run up, I'm just gonna start shooting. Now I hear them. They say, "Hey, hey, hey!" They see me run. They like, "Hey!" And they stop the car. That's when I ran into the container. I'm like, "Oh shit!" They stopping the car. Here they come. So they stop the car. They get out. Now I can hear them. I can hear their voices around the container because, on PC, the mics is different. You can't just hear the whole lobby. You can only hear somebody when they're close to you. So I hear them talking and shit outside the container, and they all around the container, but they didn't go into the container. They just gave up. They were like, "Oh damn, where'd he go?" And they just all got back in the car. I hear them run back, get in the car, and drive off. Right? And I was like, bro, this is about to be a fucking failed mission, bro. They about to they ready, bro. So I was like, fuck, what the fuck am I gonna do? So eventually they left. So I went into the projects, and they had like a couple units in there that you can go inside. So I go inside one of the apartments. So as I'm in there, they pull up again. I'm just in the apartment though. And I'm like, all right, how am I gonna do this? I can't really even see them for real. You feel me? I gotta hide in the cut. So I'm like, I'm just sitting there, they chilling, I'm chilling inside the apartment. Feel me? Just waiting on something. Couldn't get nothing going though. If I ran out there on some fucking Rambo shit, I'm gonna get smoked. They gonna make another video. Fuck that. So I just leave, feel me? After a while. Talking to Tech again. She like, man, I'm telling her what happened. She like, damn. So she was like, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? She was like, what? I said, I'm gonna go hide in the fucking bushes, right? Right? Because I did this shit before. So I'm like, I'm gonna hide in them bushes in the projects. So I go to their bushes. All right, so this is how PC works, right? If you go to a spot and you leave, you F8, you leave the lobby, you leave the server, when you come back, you're gonna be in that exact same spot. You feel me? So I would crouch down into the bushes at a good spot where I could just light their ass up. And then I would F8. And then I would go, if I want to play, I would go see who's on. If I see that they on there, I'm going in, right? So I seen they was on there one day. I seen it was I seen it was a few of them. So I go in, I spawn in the bush, I crouch down in the bush, and I'm just in the projects just waiting on them. Feel me? And all of a sudden, here comes a car. I see this car coming. I'm like, okay, here we go. It's time. Ends up being Baja and Tech. I mean, I said Tech. Heck. Ends up being Baja and Heck. Feel me? So they walking past me. They can't see me in the bushes. They walk right past me. Where I was hanging at was right in front of Baja's crib. So Baja goes in his crib, and I'm just sitting there ducking in the bushes. Now they could fucking see me if they was really looking, but they just wasn't. You feel me? So I'm in the bush, and then Baja comes back out. He comes back out, and Heck is walking behind him. I'm like, it's go time. I'm about to light these bitches up, right? Well, I'll pop out this fucking bush, bro. I'll pop out the bush. I aim the gun. I shoot it. Pop. Like, no. This bitch just jammed on me. They hear this first two pops. They take off running. Uh, Heck ran behind a fucking car in the parking lot. Baja turned around. He ran a little bit, but he just turned around and just started shooting, right? So my gun jam, I'm like, fuck. I try to I try to see if I could do something, right? Let off another two shots, something. Boom. I get shot, bro. I'm pretty sure it was Baja. Heck was like running for cover and shit. But now I'm shot. Now I'm on the ground. I'm not dead. I'm like crawling away, bro. And I got to crawl around the corner of the fucking building. And once I got around that corner, bro, I just F8 left. Feel me? I was out of there, bro. And then I never noticed. I couldn't hear them talking, bro, that whole time. They wasn't saying shit. I didn't think that was, I should have been like, bro, that's weird how they not talking at all. They just walking into his apartment and then walking back out, not saying nothing, bro. My settings was fucked. Now I had spawned in there a few times and nobody came, so I just left. Sometimes my settings was cool. Sometimes them shits was fucked. And the time that they came where I caught them, my fucking settings was done, bro. And that has to be my biggest L ever, bro. Because that was just a failed mission, bro. And it was like to avenge another failed mission. And it was fucked up. That shit fucking hurt, bro. When I dropped after the shit jammed and I turned around and I dropped and got shot or whatever, uh the hurt, bro. I felt that shit. Now, I didn't have no purple on, bro. It was the one time I had no purple on. So They didn't know that was me. I never said it was me. So, if they listen, they gonna know it. They probably remember what the fuck I was talking about when some random dude ran up on them in the projects and then disappeared. But yeah, man, that was trap money. Oh shit, that shit was funny. I had y'all niggas, bro. I actually had y'all. Y'all was done. Y'all was done. Like that shit, bro. That's why it was such an L, because that video was about to be hard as fuck, bro. Nigga, I would have got clout off that video. What? I still be living off that video right now. I be posting that shit all the fucking time, bro. I posted that shit more than when E and them was posting when Heck shot me. You know what I'm saying? That's why on the song on FYB I said, E, you never caught a body, you just a fucking witness. You're just a witness. You was just there when the shit happened, bro. Stop acting like, you know what I'm saying, you claim that wasn't your work, bro. That was Heck that did. Heck saved you, bro. Heck saved you. That's all that was. He didn't even really get a big W like that. I mean, it is what it is. I give him his credit where it's due, but that wasn't even a big W like that. I didn't even know the nigga was right there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see that nigga. So that was about to be a big ass W for me and my fucking gun jam right when I finally got them. Two of them versus my AR, they was done. They was done. If I would have just got 15 shots off, they would have been done. I got two off. I might have hit Heck. I hit somebody in their back, but it ain't do enough. They just ran the fuck off and turned around, shot at my ass. So by the time I ran, I crawled around the corner, they was both shooting. That's why I just had to get the fuck out of there. But that was a big ass L. I can admit my L's. You know what I'm saying? I can even tell y'all about an L y'all don't even know about, because that's what I just did. Didn't nobody know this story. Feel me? I wasn't gonna tell nobody this shit. But I said, fuck it, man. Let's do a special episode of the Trap Money Show today, man. Since it's been like 6 days, I've been getting all the love. You know what I'm saying? From some of the ops, too. It's wild, man. But I appreciate everybody's telling me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fucking with the clips. Y'all fucking with them clips heavy on Instagram. Y'all need to fucking subscribe to the fucking YouTube. This shit ain't getting no views over here, bro. So I'm gonna need y'all to bring y'all asses on over to the Trap Money Show on YouTube. You feel me? Search Trap Money Show and check it out. Damn it. But I appreciate everything y'all goofy ass niggas out there saying. Good looking out. Uh yeah, man, that was my biggest L. Uh I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. Y'all know I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't over. Y'all specifically, the rest of South Rancho ain't got shit to do with them PC South Rancho. That's a PC beef right there. Y'all niggas got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's over, because as we all know, this shit ain't over till it's over. I'll check y'all next time. Peace out.